Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be getting some advice on how to be a fat ally.
If you want to be a great ally to fat people, here are some things you can do. When you go to the doctor, encourage them to do the following things. Eliminate any weight or BMI cutoff policies. Stop using the BMI completely because it is ineffective and racist.
How is it racist, dude?
Bruh.
Get medical equipment that will actually work for fat patients, like blood pressure cuffs that fit and won't give a false high reading because they're too tight.
Get bigger cuffs to go around your arm. Dude, if the cuff can't fit around your arm, dude, you have bigger problems than your blood pressure. If you go to measure your blood pressure and it can't even fit into the cuff, I think we're beyond the point of needing to measure your blood pressure. We can just assume that it's off the freaking charts, right? If your arm can't even squeeze into the cuff, imagine your blood trying to squeeze through those arteries as all that excess weight pushes down on them.
Height. Set up their office in a way that makes it usable for fat people, like putting chairs without arms in every room. When you go to a clothing store, tell them to expand their size range. It does not matter what their size range currently is.
Bruh.
Tell them to expand it.
These are all tips for how to be a fat ally, as in you're not even overweight yourself. So I'm gonna go march into Marshall's right now and be like, yo, expand your size range. First, I'm gonna be like, what's your size range? They're gonna start to tell me, we have sizes blah through blah. I'm like, let me stop you right there. Expand it. It's not enough. It's not good enough. My fat friends probably cannot fit into that clothing, and you need to expand it, fat phobic. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
If you work in education, get in touch with the health and PE departments. Ask them if they have anything in their curriculum that involves students weighing themselves, counting calories, or using the BMI in any capacity.
It would make sense, though, if they did those sort of measurements in PE, as we are doing physical education, and this is your physical, so why not measure it?
If they do, educate them on how all of these practices lead to eating disorders and ask them to stop. Like and follow for part 2.
Okay, I didn't like and or follow, but I am going to let you watch part 2.
Things you can do to be a great ally to fat people, part 2. When you're talking about the concept of fatness, use the word fat.
Use the word fat. So, for some reason, these people do not like the term obese, but they like the term fat. I don't know why. Fat is infinitely more insulting, is it not? Although the term obese has like a medical vibe to it, so it's hard to brush off the term obese because it's got that medical ring to it, you know? When somebody calls you fat, you're like, man, whatever, you're just bullying me. When they call you obese, you're all like, oh shit. Technically, I am obese according to the measurements that we have to measure this sort of thing. Actually, I am obese. Can't really rationalize your way out of that one, can you?
Use the word fat in a calm and morally neutral way.
Use it in a calm and morally neutral way. What does any of this mean? What do you mean use it in a calm and neutral way? Oh my goodness. Use the term fat in a calm and neutral way. All right, Beverly, it seems that you're getting a little fat. I don't mean to alarm you, Jill, but you appear to be getting a little bit fat. I don't mean to upset you, but it seems that you've gotten a little bit fat. Is that casual enough? Hold on. How can I be more calm when saying the word fat? You gotta picture yourself on a nice tropical island with a couple of obese women in bikinis, and you're just chilling on the beach, and one of them comes over and brings you a Mai Tai inside of a coconut, and you're like, hey babe, you sure are looking fat.
Do not use it as a criticism or whisper it as if it's evil and unspeakable.
So we mustn't whisper it as if it's evil and unspeakable. Okay, so I will refrain then from being like, yo, did y'all see Phil, dude? That motherfucker is looking fat. I don't mean to make a scene, but Phil is looking quite fat. Don't do that. Do not whisper fat under your breath. Okay, you say it loud and proud, but calmly. Once again, we have the pretentious faces. This person is the queen of pretentious faces, and it was the same person who I had it paused on last time when I started going on that rant about pretentious faces.
It's a description, it's not Voldemort. Of course, if you're talking to a specific person about their body, use whatever words they use. If you have kids, please do not put them on a diet. Childhood dieting is the single strongest predictor of someone getting an eating disorder. There are severe consequences that will stay with them throughout their life.
If your child is obese to the point to where they need to be put on a diet to begin with, it's because of all the unhealthy food that you have in your house that they're binge eating. What you need to do is throw all that garbage away and put healthy food in there to begin with. If your kid is obese, it's your fault. You're the one who gave them all that food. Kids don't have any money or a car to go to the store.
Anytime you interact with an airline, ask them what they do to accommodate customers in larger bodies without penalizing them financially.
So me, as somebody who is not obese, I should ask the airlines, hey, do you guys accommodate larger bodies? Or actually, that was pretty bigoted. What I should say is, do you guys accommodate people living in larger bodies? And then if they say, yeah, sure, you could take up 2 seats, but you're going to have to pay for both of those seats, then I need to inform them that penalizing somebody financially because they are overweight is fat phobia, and they should be able to take up 5 seats. To heck with everybody else on this planet. If you're overweight, you pay for 1 seat and you can spill out into the aisle and into as many seats as you want. To heck with anybody else who's not overweight and anybody who is not a fat ally.
If they don't do anything, encourage them to look at Southwest Airlines' customer of size policy. If possible, let them know that your business will be going to Southwest from here on until they adopt a similar policy. When you talk to your health or life insurance companies, ask them what their policies are about weight. If they have a BMI cutoff or charge higher premiums based on weight, tell them to cut that shit out.
If a life insurance company won't insure you because of your weight, that means that you are likely to die soon and they don't want to pay it out. We can make up all these lies and live in a world of delusions all we want, but if you want to know the true nature of this planet and what's happening on it, just look at the money, right? They always say follow the money if you want to know the truth about anything. Well, here is a perfect example. You cannot get life insurance if you are over a certain weight. Do you think that's fat phobia? Or do you think that that's rooted in years and years of statistics and studies that were done by the life insurance company because they like money? Okay? They're not going to do anything that causes them to lose money. So, if insuring somebody who is obese would cause them to lose money, what does that mean? It means that they would die more than others. So you can go ahead and believe all the propaganda and lies that you want about how being obese is not unhealthy, but if you really want to know the truth, go look at the money. We won't insure you if you're over this weight, period. We don't care about your activism. We care about money. And if we insure you, we're gonna lose money. So what does that mean? Do the math, honey. So today we have learned how to be a fat ally. Even though I am not obese, I should go out of my way to embarrass myself in public so that obese people may feel comfortable, because in their mind, everything is a struggle. I would argue that it's far easier to lose weight than to try to change the entire world around you to accommodate people of your larger size. And it's also very selfish and self-centered to think that the world should change to accommodate you. The rest of us are adults. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.